Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking Dejounte Murray, y'all. And we won against the Wizards in double overtime. I was losing my mind, and I got to admit, my boy Murray made a few mistakes.
Damn.
Don't get me wrong, he had a good game. The triple-double was popping. You know, he made his free throws, thank God. But man, some of them shots at the end of OTs were terrible. Absolutely horrible.
That's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Because I don't think those plays really played to his strength. And you can kind of put that on Popovich as well, because I honestly think on both instances where he missed the three and then he airballed it, he needed a screen. Like, where were the screens? Where was the play calling, man? But I can't put it all on Pop, because when Dejounte fell that time, I was at home like, I was like, these DJ haters are about to reemerge if we lose this game. But thank God they pulled it together and they were able to pull it out. Like Pop said, they didn't hang their heads. They kept playing and they got the W. And that's what matters at the end of the day. Because we know some of the fandom hates when Murray gets triple doubles and we lose the game. Well, he got a triple double and we won the game. So there's nothing to complain about. But I'm glad he struggled a little bit, and I don't tell you why. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please subs to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell for more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Okay, just like I said before my usual plug, I'm kind of glad that he struggled a little bit, because Murray is coming off a high. You know, he's coming off a high of the All-Star game, a high of several players and coaches and past players giving him props. You can get complacent. You can get comfortable with that, man. And him struggling at the end of the game tonight kind of reminds him, hey, he has work to do. Kind of reminds him, hey, he's not there yet. Kind of reminds him, hey, I need to get back into the gym. And I love that, because really, you got to remember, the NBA is a competitive league, and they see the accolades that Murray is getting. They see him on TV. They see him smiling. And I'm pretty sure Kyle Kuzma was a man possessed last night, partially because of that, okay? Remember, we got to remember, the NBA is a league full of sharks.
And there will be blood in the water, and the sharks will come.
And Murray has to be reminded of that. He has to be reminded that people are going to come for him. Double teams are going to start coming, and he has to adjust his game for that. There is no Derek White to back him up. So I was glad that he kind of embarrassed himself a little bit last night, you know, with the air ball, with the terrible shot at the end, with a couple bricks at the end of regulation, just to kind of get him in that mindset, okay, I need to go back to work. And I really think that's why Pop kind of let him have the reins. He was like, hey, I want this guy to really see where he is. I want him to be humbled. I'm glad he went to the All-Star game. I'm glad he's better. I'm glad he's our main guy. But he needs to realize, hey, I need to work harder. I need to take it to the next level if I'm really going to be the guy. Also, another thing that Murray needs to work on is passing out of the double team. You know, he had that huge mistake towards the end of the game. Now, granted, his teammates, no one was in the backcourt to help this man when he got trapped and got doubled, which was ridiculous, which I'm sure Pop is going to chew them boys out for that. But Murray has to get used to passing out of the double team, because as soon as they start double teaming him in the second half, you know, his turnover numbers shot up. I think he had like maybe one at the half, two at the half, and then all of a sudden he ends the game with 6 turnovers, which is bad. But when you think about you're playing like 10 extra minutes, you know, 2 overtimes, you know, that number isn't as big, but still kind of unacceptable for a starting point guard in this position. Now, granted, he did have the 14 assists, so you got to give him that. You know, the triple double, the 31 points, the 13 rebounds. He was balling, man, but he still has aspects of his game he has to look at and work on. And, you know, getting out of traps, you know, keeping his dribble low when he's in traps. For instance, passing out of double teams, knowing when to take over the game and when not to take over the game. Now, granted, I felt like, you know, all the shots he missed were, you know, authorized by Pop. Obviously, out of the timeout, they were isolation plays, okay? But I would have loved to see like a screen, maybe a little bit more movement, so we can at least keep the defense guessing. If you're holding the ball up at the top for 7 seconds. Everyone knows the shot is coming from you, and you're not Kobe Bryant. You're not that type of player just yet. So a lot more movement, a lot more screens from Pop, and also just a lot more awareness from Murray to get others involved, okay? And I know that's hard to do. That's a harder thing to do than it looks like, guys, because there is no Derek White. Lonnie Walker is inconsistent. Keldon Johnson was having a heck of a game, but Keldon Johnson isn't necessarily a one-on-one player where you could just dump the ball to at the end of games. You know, a lot of fans were mad, like, why didn't you give Keldon the ball? Why didn't you give Keldon the ball? I don't think Keldon could be a one-on-one player at the end of the game. Does he have the dribble for that? Does he have the skill set for that? He's usually scoring off of offensive rebounds, strong drives to the cup, you know, during the game, and then 3-point shots. So, you know, cut Murray some slack when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, I'm glad he made some mistakes, so he knows he has to go back to the gym and still get better. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Just had to make a video about some of the mistakes I saw last night. I'm glad we were able to get the win. Let me know in the comment section, were you pulling your hair out watching this game as well? Because I know I was, man. I got to go get me some Rogaine or something. All right, check out the other videos on the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.